wanted to show you tonight how to make a homemade clay for you and your family to enjoy. It feels so soft and gentle and easy to ply and shape into fun little creatures and decorations such as these. So it's pretty simple. There's just 3 basic ingredients. 1 cup of baking soda, half a cup of cornstarch, 3/4 cup of water. Mix that in really good. Get it all nice and smooth. And it doesn't look like it's going to turn into clay. When I first did this, I thought, no way, I don't believe it. But it turns into clay pretty quickly. And then too, if you want to add, you can add a couple of drops of food coloring just to make it a little different. None of these ingredients are fancy. They're just store brand or your basic brands found in any grocery store. We'll heat that up over here on the stove. We're going to heat it up on medium for just a couple of minutes. It goes pretty fast, and the idea is to keep stirring it the whole time. So you can come on in here and look at this and see how it's pulling. You can see it pulling from the side of the container. I'm going to mix it and smooth it more and more until it starts to pull together and smooth out. So I'm going to move it and smooth it. I'm lifting it. I don't want it to scorch, so I'm lifting it, and there we go. Now we're done. Now we'll go over and work it at the table. Bring it over to the counter, scrape it out of the pan. There we go. What I like about this clay is you can either bake it or just use it as a Play-Doh and use it again and again. As long as you keep it in a covered container, it's soft and pliable. And I don't honestly know how long it lasts, but I'm pretty impressed with the consistency. I've tried a few different recipes searching online, and I was pretty happy with this one overall, you know, in comparison to the other ones that I tried out. So I'm just going to roll this out across a very clean countertop, a nice smooth surface. Also, you know what, kids, if you're doing this on your own, please keep it in an area designated for a creative space on a smooth, clean surface. Do not take it to the couch. Don't take it to the carpet. It would make a mess, like any clay body would. So here I am, just smoothing this out, extending it just to cool it down a little bit. It's not hot, it's only warm to the touch. It's actually quite appealing to play with right now. All right, so look at that. Can you tell that it's just fun to touch and feel? It's holding its shape quite nicely. Now, granted, it's not an earthenware or stoneware clay. It's different from that because I'm not going to be able to get things to stand up narrow right away. It's going to want to droop. So we just have to be a little careful about what we decide to make. So I'm thinking I'm going to roll out some coils. Coils are fun. It's pretty forgivable. You see how that one fell apart, and I just pieced it back together. Another one. I'll make the little bottom so you can take and patty cake out. I'm going to be doing some other videos as well on how to sculpt different shapes, and so I'd love you to check those out. And you can use this clay, even though I use earthenware clay in those demonstrations, you can certainly use this homemade clay as well. You won't have to do the scoring and slipping and the hollowing out that I talk about, but you can certainly use the ideas that I show for making simple, fun sculptures. So I'm going to make a little kitty, I believe. Just roll that head nice and round, pinch out those ears. And then I have some just utensils here. Toothpick. I'll use the toothpick to make some eyes for the kitty and the nose. Don't think that kitty's looking fun and strange. Okay, the little body. Just by pinching and manipulating the clay and then pushing the parts together. Just erased his eyes. There we go. And this little tail sticking out. There. So you can have a lot of fun just making your own projects and different sculptures. And then when you decide, okay, you're done with it and you want to create something else, you can. Because that's the cool thing about this clay. You can squish it back together and try something else. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, you can go ahead and click the link below if you feel like making a contribution. That will tell you how. Thank you.